In this video, I'll be sharing what I've learned from trying, failing, and finally finding peace and clarity in how to build online, not by hustle, but by alignment with God. So if you're feeling called to do something online, maybe start a business or turn your knowledge into income, but you are overwhelmed because you don't know where to begin, or you're worried you don't have an audience or money for marketing, or maybe you're already building but feel stuck, this video is for you. Stick with me to the end because what I'm sharing might just be the permission and clarity you've been waiting for. Welcome to your online income guide, a space where I teach you how to use digital skills and tools to create income, impact, and freedom with God at the center of it all. If this sounds like something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. And now, let's get right in. So, over the last 10 years, I've done a little bit of everything online, from beauty and fashion, selling cars, events and entertainment, to virtual assistants, social media management, content creation, website design, digital products. I've trained students, I've served clients, I've run a business, and poured my heart into building something meaningful. And honestly, I've made plenty of mistakes. And I got tired, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. Because even though I was doing all the right things, I was doing them in my own strength, not in alignment with God's pace or purpose. For a long time, I was just chasing trends, chasing clients, hustling, and trying to figure out what would work until I realized I was striving, not aligning. I wasn't giving God room to lead me. But this year, He slowed me down. He made me sit with Him. And in that stillness, He showed me something clear because I was in confusion for a long time. Why is it not working? What am I doing wrong? Why did I get result before and I'm not getting it again? He made something clear to me. Your voice is needed. Your journey is a message, but you don't have to strive. You just have to align. So I'm here now to teach not just digital skills and tools, but how to build from a place of peace, strategy, and obedience. So you can build something purposeful and profitable without pressure. Before we look at the things I would do if I have to start my online business over, let's talk about the lies I believed. So before I got to this point, I was sold a lot of things. Okay, and I sold myself some of them. And maybe you believed some of these things too, or maybe you believe them. And the first thing is you need to have the full picture. Lies. So I thought I had to know everything before I could start or make a move or do something in my business. And this is largely because I am a perfectionist. I always want to know what the plan is. I want to know where I'm going from A to Z. I don't want to just know A and Z. I want to know the in-betweens. I want to know my B to my Y. What is going to happen? Are we going to stop, on X, or how is it going to be? But there are a lot of people out there, they don't even know what they are doing. They just, get the idea and they move with it. As they move and they get, feedback from their audience, they refine the tweak and, that is how they achieve success. Because if you want to be sure, you want to know everything, you're going to stay stuck in a planning and strategizing mode and you will not execute. And actually, the results and success will come from execution. It is not enough, to have an idea, to know what to do. If you're not stepping out and doing it, you won't have, the clarity that you need, and you also will not know, get the right feedback to adjust in your business for you to get results. So you want to trust God that He's within your journey, and also Trust in yourself. Confidence actually leads to reward. So, no matter how afraid or unclear or unsure you are, just keep going. So, another thing that made me lose focus was you have to follow trends. Nah. For a while, I kept chasing what was trending on Instagram, trying to stay visible, stay relevant, and this drained me. My voice got lost in the noise. I burned out, shut down until I found the strength to return to my why. So you have to always keep sight of your why. Why did you start your business in the first place? What is it all about? While we know that largely social media thrives on trend, you don't have to hop from one trend to another because some of these trends might not be in alignment with your own business, with your vision and what you're doing. Instead, you want to know your why. Then, when there is a trend, you look at it. Is this relevant? Is there a way that I can make this relevant to my business to spice things up? Then you can infuse it. Not that whatever is happening, any trend, oh, this entertainment trend, you jump on it. Fashion and business trend, you jump on it. Real estate trend, you jump on it. Meanwhile, you're in the health sector and all these trends might not be relevant to what you're doing. You want to have a focus on why and also trust in God. And this calls to heart, Proverbs 3 verse 5 that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. It is not about what is happening on social media. It is a platform for you to actually shine light. You're not supposed to be dependent on the things going there, but on God and the ideas He has given you. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. He will even tell you this trend is not suitable for your business. Don't do it. So you don't have to follow trends. You can only take advantage of trends, infuse it into your business to spice things up. This one, you need a big audience. I guess, no matter how calculated or grounded you are, this is something that can, be sold to anybody easily. So when I started offline, I built one relationship at a time and it worked. I was not so focused on social media or using social media, right? I was using social media to pull traffic to my business offline and into WhatsApp group. But then I now decided to really use social media. But then I lost sight of what I was doing that was working before. So when I shifted online, I got caught up in growing numbers instead of deepening connections. See, there are a lot of people with big audience that are not making money at all. Don't be deceived. Because some people even buy these numbers. They buy them and they are buying fake followers. They buy bot followers. And those are not people. They are not real people. They are not going to buy anything from you. You see, this shift in focus slowed me down because instead of, you know, maximizing what I already had, I was actually doing everything they tell you. Oh, do this, post content 50 times, do reels, do that one, and your numbers will grow. And that was not supposed to be the focus. I was supposed to continue to serve the people I already have and peacefully grow my audience, not jumping on different, metrics or ways of growing, my audience. While it is important for you to continue to grow, it should not be your focus. Your focus should be on serving, delivering value to the audience you already have. And even if you are just starting, just keep, giving value, building relationship with those you already have, and you watch them turn into your ambassadors. Because if somebody that you bought something from you is satisfied, they post it on their page. What do you think that would do? Other people will see, they'll be interested. They come to your page, they see, oh, this person has, something good. Before you know it, they too, they stay on your page following you or they buy from you, and like that you keep growing. And from a peaceful place, you can now apply all the other, methods of growing your business, maybe running ads and all of that. But it should not be your primary focus. And you should not have it in your mind that, oh, until you have 1,000 followers before you make money. No, there are people with 500, even that 1,000. Some people don't have 50,000 followers and they are not making any money in their business. It's just a struggle. You need influencers to expose your brand. Really? This is another scam that I fell for. So there was a time I believed someone big had to mention me for things to take off. I was doing well with the little that I knew and the small, small things I was doing. But when you just want to blow and go viral, it is pressure. Seeing that other people, they're going viral, a big influencer posts them, and you just want to do the same thing or be the same, or think, once that influencer posts you and you go viral, you're going to, do better or more in your business. But how prepared are you for going viral? And one thing this does to you is you keep chasing. And this experience made me realize that everything you see on social media is not real, because some of these influencers they scammed me. As in, I can't even start talking. Some of them scammed me. They know the game and they just play on you. While I'm not saying do not use influencers, it should not be your focus. You should not have that mindset that until you use them, your brand will not be exposed. There are so many ways for your brand to be exposed. I mean, it's a God-given idea, and also you are serving value. Once you're creating value for people, they will buy into your idea. So you don't have to make it a focus, a goal that, oh, I need this influencer to expose my brand. Over time, you will get there that they will be coming to you to partner with you. Brands will come to you to ask you, can you, influence for us? Can you talk about our business? You will get there. And it's calls to mind that you need to take it one step at a time instead of trying to jump. Maybe that's what I tried to do. I wanted to, really be out there, be out there. But something that has also helped me recently, I changed my mind on this totally, is something that I heard from Leila Homoze. And she said that real brands don't go viral. They go unnoticed until they become undeniable. And that's what I want, to become undeniable, whether or not I go viral. Because virality is another thing on its own. You can go viral today, people will know you for 1 week, and that business can be quiet for the rest, of God knows how long. In all of this, one voice that has helped me grounded in my online business journey, especially recently, is Stephanie Gass. Listening to her message on how to have a business meeting with God, it reminded me that in all that you do, seek God. Because at the end of the day, He's the one that says He will lead you and show you in the path that you should choose. So for every point in time, you have to go back to God. In fact, it should be a relationship that you build, because you want to make him the senior partner in your work, in your business, whatever you're doing, such that, because you can't partner with God and fail. That's the truth. As long as you listen, obey him, you cannot fail. And that message reminded me that peace comes from obedience, not overworking. It's not about following trends. It's not about using influencers. It's not about running helter skelter. It is staying grounded, focused on what you are called to do. When I say what you are called to do, it could be that you are selling shoes. That could be what you enjoy doing. It could be that you're sharing your knowledge with people, maybe you're somebody who knows how to cook, and then you can talk to people about it, show them how to make delicious, yummy food. You want to be convinced and confident that that is a gift that you are called to use to serve your own target audience, and serve from a place of peace, not by running around chasing virality, influencers, and all these things. So, if I was starting from scratch today with no audience and no money, here's exactly what I would do. Step one, get clear on what you're called to offer. Don't look at what is trending. Don't jump into what every other person is doing. While, in certain situations that might be ideal, maybe you just need to quickly raise cash and there's, a product business or something that is really bringing in money right now. You can hop on that, for that purpose. But if you want something in the long run that will really attract, your tribe to you and will continue to generate, that cash for you, that will be your cash cow. It's important that you look at what you already have, your skill, your ideas, your story, your experience, your expertise. Maybe you're somebody who likes, naturally to go shopping, and people will always tell you, oh, help me buy this, help me buy that. You could actually become a personal shopper, but you have to, first align it with God. And you will see that that is different from you just, buying and selling random things because you just want to raise money. Because at the end of the day, you will build, your authority in that space. And obviously, you might not necessarily be personal shopper, in all things. Maybe you're a personal shopper for females, shoes or something. You might even be specific, like it's not, you don't shop for clothes, you only shop for shoes, or you only shop for accessories. By being clear on what you're offering, you stay grounded, you build authority, and you attract your own tribe to you. And if this is something you don't know how to do, that is how to get clear on exactly what you should offer in the online space. I teach how to do that in my online business idea and niche guide. So if you're somebody who is multi-passionate, you have so many, passions or ideas, or you have so many experiences, you don't know which one exactly will be the ideal one to offer. The online business idea and niche guide will help you gain clarity and confidence before you build. Now that you're sure on what you want to offer online, the next thing is to define who this offer is meant for, is suitable for. Your target audience. Who is your ideal audience? You can't sell to everybody. Your whatever your business is, whether it is a knowledge business, a product business, a service business, it will not speak to everybody. And if you do not define exactly who they are, you will not be able to target your content, your messaging, your ads, your product, to speak to them and compel them, to buy your services, your knowledge, or your product. I mean, even Jesus said, my sheep know my voice. So who are your sheep? Are they females? Are they male? Is it a combination? Are they career, people? Are they business owners? Are they students? Are they graduates? Where do they stay? Are they in, your country, or are they, in the abroad? There's, a lot that goes on into this, but you want to be sure so that you are not just out there creating content, doing everything, and you're wondering, I'm not really getting enough sales. People are not really buying. That's because you are speaking to everybody, but you want to be targeted. And for you to be targeted, you want to be clear and create what we call a customer avatar so that whatever you're putting out concerning your business speaks to the people that need them, and these people, they are compelled to buy. Now, the next thing I will do is use free tools. So use free tools you already have access to. There are so many ways to build online without breaking the bank. You have Canva. As somebody who will be using the online space, you will need a tool to help you, with video creation, graphics design, all of those things. You don't need a graphics designer if you're just starting out, and, you can handle things. And, like I said, if I have to start with no money, right? So use Canva. You can do so much with Canva. I use Canva for everything, everything. Then you have, we're in good times. AI, there are free AI tools. You have Chat GPT. You can use it to generate content, idea for your, the content you put out there. You can use it to plan your content. You have Google Drive. Actually, you have Google Workspace that you have access to a lot of tools in. You have WhatsApp. You can use WhatsApp to set up your business in such a way that people can buy without you even lifting a finger. And you have YouTube, which is a large learning space. You can learn anything on YouTube. There are so many ways, to build online for free if you don't have money. You just need to be committed and take the time to learn. You need guidance, and I'll be showing you how right here on this channel. So now that you already know what you want to offer, or you've refined it, and you already know your target audience, you're using the tools, you're already serving them, do not waste time in doing this. Package your knowledge into a digital product. So one thing you don't want to get caught up in is, trading time for money. And as much as we say is online, 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 it still requires your presence, because you have to be able, to attend to your audience, your customers or your clients. But for you to do it in a way that you're not always there, or you don't have to always, stress, and you can reach a large number of people at the same time, package your knowledge. That thing now, as you're getting feedback, you're getting results, start creating a digital product, or start creating digital products. A simple ebook, a guide showing people how to go from A to Z in your knowledge area. It can be a customizable template. Let's say you're somebody who knows about graphics design. You can actually create some graphics content for small business owners to use for their content. So that way they don't have to think about what to post every day. They have the design and everything. They will just customize it with their color and all of that. They download it after buying from you. This will not, just keep you away from having to always be there to serve. It will also help you generate passive income, and it's something you create once and it keeps bringing in that income as long as you set it up properly. It's all about just taking what you know and turning it into something someone else can learn from. And like I said, something like an ebook, or template, or a printable, maybe a journal, a planner, or it can be a mini course. And I teach how to do this step by step in my digital product creation kit if you want to learn. And the last thing here that I would do is focus on alignment over hustle. So I always hear that word, oh, I'm hustling, I hustle, I'm a hustler. Nah, I do not like that word. I'm not a hustler. I don't hustle. I just align. See, it's tempting to rush and try to blow. But it's important for you to know that lasting growth comes from being planted, not going viral. It's not about, striving, making effort in your own power. No, start small from where you are with what you have. I mean, don't despise small beginnings. A lot of the people we see today, the Dangotes and all of that of this world, they started from somewhere. I know there's that tendency to get, caught up in this online world that says, oh, make 10 million naira in 1 month, make this, while it is not impossible. You don't know the person making 10 million naira today in their business in 1 month or in one day. You don't know where they started from or how they started. You cannot measure your own journey with their own. So don't despise small beginnings. I mean, even the Bible says that, and though you started with little, you will end with much. This is found in Job chapter 8, verse 7. And at the end of the day, let God lead you. Let Him lead you, because this is what He says. This is what the Lord says, your Redeemer. I am the Lord your God who teaches you what is good for you. Another version says, who teaches you how to profit and lead you along the path you should follow. Isaiah 48:17. So let God lead your steps in whatever you're doing online, and not the pressure of the algorithm. So if anything I said today resonates with you, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments your biggest takeaway. I reply to every message. Thank you for watching, and remember, you don't need to strive to succeed. You just need to align and obey. I'll see you in the next video.